Right, so it's a well-known fact that most businesses fail in year one of business. Most businesses fail. Those business owners have to go back to work. They have to go back to a job. So how can you make your first year in business suck less? Well, I want to share from my own experience, things that worked well for me, things that didn't work well. And I want to share that with you so that you can make your first year in business run as smoothly as it can. Now, there are always going to be challenges. There are going to be obstacles that you come up against. There are going to be hard times. There is no doubt about that. You're going to face those things. And that is part of the growing process. That's part of the learning experience. That's how you get ahead by solving these problems and getting through them. But you can still make that first year suck less for you, and you can make it as easy as possible for yourself. Now, the first thing is my own experience, don't copy people who are 5, 10, 15 years ahead of you. They are in a different mindset. They're in a different realm. They're further along in their journey. They're using different tools, different strategies, different systems, different ideas and ways of working, which aren't necessarily applicable to what you're going to be doing in your first year of business. So don't copy those people. What's going to happen is you're going to get overwhelmed, you're going to get confused, you're going to get frustrated, you're going to start beating yourself up because it's not working, and you don't want to be in that space. It's already hard in your first year, so why make it harder for yourself? So that's the first thing. Don't copy those people who are way ahead of you. That's going to be you one day. You're going to be doing those things, but there is a time for it. There is time, so you need to go along in your journey first. So let's start with the first hurdle. The other thing is make sure that you're simplifying your offering. So what really helped me is when I started, I just had one service. It was one coaching program. It was for 12 weeks, and that was it. That was all I offered, and I just went forward with that. And you can do the same. Just have one service and make it really simple. That way, you know what you're going to the market with. You're not going to be as confused. You're not going to hesitate as much. You've already got a lot to think about. So again, why make it harder for yourself? Keep things very simple. The more simple you make it, the smoother the journey is. The less there is to think about, and the faster that you can grow, the faster that you can develop as well. And as well, invest your time. This is so crucial. Please listen into this. Invest your time only in the things that are going to get you a return. Invest your time only in the things that are going to get you a return. It's so easy. You can get so excited and you want to do this project, that project. You want to be involved in this and that, doing it across this social media channel, that social media channel, and it can get overbearing. And suddenly your attention, your focus is spread across all these different things. And just like a computer, what happens on your computer, if you open loads of different windows, the whole thing starts to slow down. And then you get frustrated at it because it's not moving at the speed you want, and you're trying to click the buttons and you're trying to shut it all down, it's not working, and then you just have to do the classic turn it off and on again, and then you lose everything. And the human mind is similar. If you've got your mind and your attention focused on loads of different projects, loads of open windows, your ability to process these things is going to massively slow down. You're going to feel like you're walking through mud every single day. And that's the longer that you feel like you're walking through mud, you're going to feel so sluggish, and you're going to start to feel burnt out, and you're going to wonder why you're not getting ahead. And then all those negative thoughts and beliefs are going to start creeping in. You're going to start doubting yourself and wondering if you can ever make it, if you're ever going to get ahead. So set yourself up for success. Invest your time, invest your energy into the things that are really going to get a return for you, and just focus that attention down. Focus your time and your energy into what is going to move you forward, rather than spreading it really thin. As one of my friends says to me, would you rather go one step in 10 different directions, or would you rather go 10 steps in one direction? Think about that. So stop splitting your attention. Now, make sure you are protecting your energy at all costs. Protect your energy at all costs. And the reason why I say that is what happens is when you step into your own business, and maybe you go full time in your own business, it's then suddenly really easy to work every waking hour of the day. Now, we work, with the situation, everything that's happened, working from home has just become normalized. And so there's no boundaries anymore. And it's easy just in the night to be working all the time. And it's easy just to fill up your diary with loads of appointments and as much work as possible. And so what's gonna happen is you're gonna feel burnt out, you're gonna feel tired, you're gonna feel exhausted, and it's just gonna be like banging your head against a brick wall. And so you've got to protect your energy. It's okay to set time aside to not do work. It's okay to set time aside to go out for the day and enjoy something, have a different experience, get your head out of your business. Even Bill Gates used to, one of the richest men in the world, used to have think weeks. And he would go off on his own for a whole week. He'd take some books with him and he'd have this week where he'd just digest, he'd think, he'd just try and plan out and move through his problems, move through his solutions, just by having that solitude and that quiet time to think things over. When you're in your business, when you're doing it and you're doing the daily tasks, you often can't see the solutions. But when you actually take a step back, you're able to get that helicopter view, you can actually start seeing what's going on. So just protect your energy. You as a business owner and new to business, you need your energy to be the best it can possibly be. You need your energy at the highest it can possibly be, because as soon as that energy starts to slip, you're going to attract lower energy people, and people aren't going to be drawn to you, because to succeed in business, you've got to have high energy. Energy attracts energy. And so, I'm sure you've been taught by somebody before. I'm sure you've been in a lesson before in a class, and the teacher is just talking so slow and boring, and you just fall asleep. I remember one time in university, I fell asleep. I woke myself up snoring. The reason, because the guy teaching was so boring. He was so dull. And so, you don't want to become that person when you're having your sales calls, when you're out talking to customers. You want to be somebody that's high energy. In order to be high energy, you need to protect your energy so that you can deliver that energy with those people. All right, very good. And make sure, this is crucial, make sure you, in your first year of business, make sure you are developing your sales skills. Develop your sales skills, focus your energy and put your time and energy into this, because this is the number one skill in business. This is the number one skill. You can't sell, there's going to be no income coming into your business. Guess what? If there's no income coming into your business, then you are going to go out of business. So there is no way around this. And people try and find strategies and new ways. They'll do anything to get out of sales in business. And there comes a point in time where you just have to face it. There is so much fear, there's so much doubt around sales, and beliefs around money and what we're worth and our value. I get it, but you can't dart around this topic. You can't dart around this and sidestep this skill. So if you want to succeed in business, you may as well just face up to it and start learning it and start practicing it and start shredding that fear. The more you practice, the more you put yourself in those situations, that fear is going to go. You're going to lose it and you're going to feel more confident. You're going to get more sales in. That's going to make you feel even more confident. It's a rolling cycle. So practice your sales skills. This is the one skill that you are going to need in business, because there are obviously many skills in business, but for you to succeed in business, this is the one skill that you are going to need the most. This is the one skill that is going to be the most critical. So that first year in business, make sure you are putting yourself in as many situations as possible where you can practice selling and get okay with it, get comfortable with it. Don't try and hide from it. Don't try and sidestep from it, because what's going to happen, you're going to run out of time. You're going to run out of income. So you might as well just face it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful for you. I'll speak to you very soon.